Alright, we're gonna use the other camera anyway. So, they put steel strings on a 12-string guitar that was supposed to be a classical guitar. I don't know if that's responsible for splitting the body here. Probably. So this is a Jesus Diaz Reyes made in Paracho, Micho, something or other, Mexico. And I do believe it is the 20th of the 20th day of November 33. Fabricante de Guitarras Finas Parca Estudio y Concerto, or something like that. I don't speak Spanish, so I just read it like an English person. There's no model or anything on it, just other than that, like there's no number. I've seen a few different ones here, but this is a lot more rare because it's a 12 string. And they strung it up with these strings, and I think that's what destroyed it. So, it originally had this thing on the bottom here, and it looks like they made this for the guitar, and they screwed it into the bottom of the guitar, but I have to take it off to work on it, and then I found this really, really old Fender pick inside the guitar. So the frets look pretty good. The really, really bad thing that they did, in my opinion, so first of all, the bridge has lifted away here, and you can see where the, I guess, nitrocellulose lacquer is like doing weird stuff. But they boogered up this thing by doing this. Like, what in the hell were you thinking? That puts a notch in this wood here. It's horrible. I always put the ball ends over there. I know people do this, but to me, I don't think that that's the best way to do it, but whatever. So we're going to get those out of there. So I'm just going to let this thing sit for a few months probably before I do anything with it. It's just a really nice fretboard. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Crazy. It's like, looks like flames. Well, either I can't repair that, which I know I can. If you hang it on the wall, nobody can see it's broken. I end up hanging the other one on the wall over there. But this is pretty cool. For what I paid for it, I can hang it on the wall next to my 1800s fiddle. I think that fiddle is from 1800s. So, there was a fiddle the other day too. Violin, whatever you want to call it. It was like $24. I was like, God, I don't know. Well, a little bit of fret sprout here. Consider how old this thing is. It's got none on this side. But, yeah, we're just going to let it just chill with no strings. And there is no truss rod on these, so if it gets bowed, you're absolutely screwed when that comes into play. But it's definitely a bone nut, and pretty sure a bone saddle. You see what I'm saying? They boogered up a really fine piece of wood that just has like exceptionally beautiful grain in it. And so, well, if I really wanted to, I could go through the trouble to probably clean it up and sand it and do all that good stuff. So let me see, what do we got behind the back of this? We've got, I'm feeling around inside the guitar. There's a brace And about here. And then maybe, I think that's probably it. I found a pink guitar pick stuck right there in that corner. You can see like there's some funky on there. But in front of that brace right there, there is some glue that goes all the way through to the bridge. Drop my phone in here. Baby. So that's about as good as I can do for that. But directly, there seems to be possibly a little bit of a crack right here. There seems to be something from this bridge holding it down. But it's just a shame that they screwed the bridge up like that. I mean, if it was just some cheap ass old guitar from like, 10 years ago, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. We have 2 slices of wood here. I don't know what kind of wood they use, spruce or something. And the neck looks like ash or something. But it might be multiple pieces on the neck. I don't know though. And this is some kind of wood. So they used some type of wood for binding, which is actually kind of neat. Like a little crack here, maybe. Maybe it fell or something. But who knows what happened to this thing? They might have put the steel strings on it and dropped it, and then caused it to do this. But wow, look at that. Crack marks. That's got to be nitrous cellulose lacquer. So I just want to give it a chance to just kind of relax for a while before I try anything with it. So I was going to hang it up on the wall, but it's such a wide neck it won't fit my hanger up there. So I'm going to have to make another hanger.